remember the Linsanity draft that we did a while back? I think it was over this off season. I think we did. I
Was
don't think we called it Linsanity. I think we called it like Flash in the Pan draft or something.
something like that. Yeah.
I don't think this player made it, and I just felt obligated to include it. Um, the Michael Thomas Linsanity run will go down in history books.
Oh man, Slant King.
Dude was a like legit record-setting receiver for 2 seasons and hasn't played like 6 consecutive games since.
He's been a free agent too. Hey,
I know.
that's somebody. Hey, we should pick him up, low key.
I wanted New England to sign him in the offseason this year.
That might be a good guy to kind of like stash in some leagues. And
Just
the later
pray
it
that he gets
gets,
picked up.
Chiefs might pick somebody up. They either trade for somebody or
Dude, that would
I.
be just like the Chiefs thing to do is pick up Michael Thomas and turn him into a super freak again.
I feel like D Hop's gonna get traded to the Chiefs. I have a bad feeling about that. I don't know why.
A bad thing. That'd be great for us now that he's on our team.
I mean, yeah, it'd be great for us, but it'd be shit for the league.
Yeah, I mean,
It'd be over.
fantasy wise, that's like best case scenario.
Yeah, that motherfucker is always open. It just his downside is he has Will Levis throwing him the ball. He's a meme machine. He's not a quarterback. You see that one where it looked like he was crying? Because I think he was like making that face out of pain, but it looked like he was fucking crying his ass off. Shit was so funny. That dude is he puts out more meme content than he does good content on the field. Mayo bitch. What are you doing?
Oh,
Hello?
hold on. I'm working on something.
Oh, I was like, did my audio cut out or something, and I didn't know, or I didn't know if you froze.
No,
What are you looking up? No? Okay.
you'll see soon enough.
It's just making bad radio. Oh, were you fucking responding back?
No,
Oh,
you'll see.
added Michael Thomas dropped. God!
And
Oh, you're a bitch for that.
that's Dynasty League.
Yeah, no, you're such a bitch for that, bro.
He belongs to me now.
Man, I don't get no credit or nothing either.
Um, I saw something interesting as I was getting this ready and loading this up. I never look at our analytics, and they just happen to be on like the RSS when I open my laptop this evening.
Mm-hmm.
Um, first of all, our downloads are up 83% over the last 30 days. So, dub. And
Okay.
then I happened to scroll down to because I caught it showed like our downloads by country, and over the last 30 days, 10% of our downloads have come from Singapore.
What the fuck?
So I went into that deeper over the last 14 days, over the last two episodes. Excuse me, last two episodes. You want to know what our top cities are? You know what our number one city is?
What?
Los Angeles, California,
What the
by
fuck?
a massive margin.
That's crazy. I
You
did
know,
not expect that.
you know what number two city is?
Houston.
Singapore City, Singapore.
What?
Oklahoma City is one, two, three, four,
That's
five.
wild.
Oklahoma City is like outside the top 10. And I think that was me on accident. Um, Houston is below Oklahoma City. So
Damn.
all this tells me is somehow we have a fan base that we do not know about. So if you're listening to us and you're part of that Japanese or Singapore fan base, please reach out. I'm desperate to hear from one of you guys to get some context to this. The other thing that this data, the story this data is telling me is that all of our friends and family are fake as fuck.
No shit.
Got people.
What made you dive into the analytics of things?
It literally just was up on my computer when I opened it.
Oh,
I mean,
about time you looked.
apparently we're like the official podcast of a Nike shoe warehouse.
Does it say a number, like exact number of how
We don't gotta
many?
go into the numbers. That's not gonna benefit anybody. It does tell me, but there's no need for that.
Just tell me off air then.
Okay.
Actually, I'm about to go look it up right
Honestly,
now.
when you think about the fact that it's just over 2 episodes, it's not that bad.
Just over 2 episodes. You said the analytics? Hey, we
Well,
got
so
2 downloads the last 24 hours.
like the top cities is over the last 14 days.
Top city, Singapore.
I just imagine
See,
it because like I just imagine it as like like Asians live in like multi-generational homes. Like you'll have like
brother, all these people are in like two houses.
what I'm saying, like the Asians live in like well, it's 2 episodes. It's like multi-generational homes. So I just imagine like a whole family of like grandma, grandpa, mom, dad, all the kids sitting on the floor eating chicken fried rice, listening to Below 500 as a family on Wednesday nights.
I love how Apple Podcast isn't even in the top three. It's Google Chrome,
That's
which
because
I didn't even know that's a thing.
that's Singapore.
Or
That's
LA,
Hey,
maybe.
let
I
me
don't
tell
know.
you
That's
something. Asians love an Android phone. And I can say this confidently actually because my new job, bunch of Asians, like way more Asians than I like, knew were in Oklahoma, to be honest. All of them got the like Samsung Galaxy 37.
Bro, did one person in LA just download all of our episodes? Is that what that is?
I
Did
don't
they
know.
go through? Because I'm looking at the map. Bro, do me a favor. Are you looking at it right now?
No, I can though.
There is a dot in the middle of the ocean. There's nothing
Oh,
even fucking there. It's
I
over
did
by
look at
Bermuda.
I did look at the map a while back. Australia come through.
Austra yeah, Australia, Europe. There's a lot in.
Okay, so here's the deal. I actually had like a hypothesis on the middle of the ocean dot. Um, remember my
Atlantis.
Atascocita coworker?
Bro, this this fucking Singapore dot is killing me.
So,
This
but yeah,
tiny ass dot in downtown Singapore.
you, so crazy.
It's in the middle of the Singapore River. Oh, I can't breathe.
I imagine it as like, like um in Italy, I think it's Venice. You can take those little canoe boats through like the middle of the city. I imagine
Yeah.
some guy just like in a canoe going through downtown Singapore with his AirPods in, listening to us.
Oh, that's cool. It tells us how many of our downloads are fake. It says 11.76% of all downloads.
That's
Well, it's
way
not.
better than I thought you were gonna say. I thought you were gonna say like 86%, and
It says
I
bots
was
and
gonna log off.
crawlers.
That's fine. Like I'll take 11%. That's perfectly
You know
fine.
what's crazy is you had so much confidence in Androids. 90% devices are computer, Windows computer. Next is Apple iPhone. Next is Android iPhone. And then next is the Apple computer.
Hmm. But
The
yeah,
Singapore River is killing me.
so my hypothesis on the dot in the middle of the ocean, my old coworker from Atascocita, he
Yeah.
got his engineering degree and now he does offshore oil projects.
Ah, that's a good hypothesis.
I don't know, 'cause that's pretty far up north. I don't know if he's gone up that way or if he just stays in the Gulf, but it's the only thing that makes sense.
Bro, I can't stop laughing at the Singapore thing. I gotta exit out. It's fucking with me too much. It's killing me.
Um, I,
Um, Something I wanted to bring up last week and I totally forgot because really because we had Eric on and it slipped my mind. So I haven't talked about it on air, but I made a very irresponsible decision.
oh, God.
You know about it already, but I was thrifting at Goodwill, and you know how they keep the expensive shit behind the counter, or like the nice shit behind the counter. Oh shit, excuse me again. Why the fuck I'm so gassy. But I saw a shitload of cards, like trading cards for sports, different sports. So I was like, all right, cool. I'm gonna look at these, and they're 25 bucks a piece for these giant packs of uh trading cards, and there's five of them. And I was like, those are 25 bucks. Like, if I even sold them for like $1 a card per se, like that's good enough. I don't know what the fuck to do with them. I don't know how to check which like how they're worth. There's
So,
so I have seven thick ass stacks of baseball, basketball, and football, and I don't know what to do. I don't know how to list them. I don't know how not to screw myself over. I don't know what to look for in a card. Worst case scenario, I'm probably just gonna like throw an auction and start the auction off at like $100 for all the cards and see what happens.
um, so I actually had a conversation about this with a guy on my team at work today about this exact thing about like evaluating cards and stuff. And we were we were saying how like if you send them off to get graded, like PSA or whoever grades them with your like
Uh-huh.
certificate will usually give
Obviously, not
you.
every single one because that would be way too expensive.
Well, what I'm saying though is like they'll give you like a valuation, and it's just like a ballpark. But that's kind of just, I don't know. It's kind of whatever. I was telling him, like I evaluate cards is I just go on eBay. Like I type that card number in and just look it up on eBay because I mean like PSA can tell you, oh, this card is worth $150 graded at a level 9. But like that doesn't do you any good until you get someone to actually pay it. Versus like eBay, like those are prices people are like most likely actually paying. Like that's why like
Right.
any card like that I'm curious about are like that Ellie card that I bought Darian for Christmas. I went back a couple weeks ago. I paid $35 for it. You cannot find one on eBay now for under $80.
I did that with Beanie Babies. My mom had a bunch of Beanie Babies, those Thai ones, and there's a certain ones, and like the OG ones, like these, they're they're collectible. They sell pretty good on eBay, and the most rare ones are the Princess Diana ones, and we have like four of those.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so that'll be fun.
But
But
yeah, it's not like the most official way to value cards, but it's the easiest way to get a pretty accurate picture of like what people are paying for cards. I just search
and
that card on.
there's so many different brands too. So I don't know how I should organize them. Should I organize them by brand? Like obviously I'm going to do it by sport first. So like baseball, football, and basketball. But I don't know if I should do them all by brand. Should I do them all by player? That's why I thought about doing alphabetical order for all the players. But I don't know how much the aspect
I would probably
of
do by brand and then alphabetical order within the brand. You get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
So like like a tops Adrian Beltre, like would be like tops B Beltre.
And see, Darian, I asked Darian about it because he does this, and he mentioned the numbers thing to look for. I don't know. Do all cards do that? Do all brands
Uh,
do that?
let me see. I'll be right back. I want to see.
Okay, you're gonna go. I'm assuming he's going to go get his card, so I'll fill dead space. But I mean, there's some of these are like old cards too. Like I've had a ton of rookie cards. I have a ton of they look vintage. I don't know if it's just like throwback new cards or throwbacks. I have a ton of holographic cards. Um, I don't know if I said this already, but between all three sports, I have 7 stacks. All stacks are about like 4 inches thick. So 21 stacks in total.
Okay, so I don't know if you're familiar with this, but there's apps that you can go on, but you can also do it on TikTok. And there are streamers on TikTok that will live stream um, card packs, and they'll get these like limited run card packs. They'll open a bunch of them, and they'll just like make like grab bags that'll have like 5 cards in it, and they auction these like mystery packs off. They'll also auction off just like a card at a time. They'll be like, oh, here, like limited edition LeBron James holographic card, and you just bid, and like the winner like cash apps the TikToker, and they just mail it out. Like I had a coworker at my last job that did that a lot, and like he made money off these cards doing this. And he would like he knew I was into cards, so he would show me like the cards he was getting from time to time. And he had hit like really good on some Yankees cards. And so then one day he like was showing me like this Aaron Judge card he got, and then he was like, "Take a look at this," and he pulled this case out. It's cards like in a case, uh, and it is a chrome Cooper Cup Panini card, and the numbers that Darian is talking about. So a limited run card will be stamped. I don't know if you can see that.
I see it.
130 of 199. So there's only 199 of these cards.
Right.
Uh, and yeah, so he like was like, I was like, wow, that's cool. I was looking at it, and I went like handed it back, and he was like, no, 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 you can keep that. And I was like, are you serious? And he was like, yeah. He's like, I pulled it in a mystery pack, and he made like several $100s off the other cards in the mystery pack. And he was like, I don't need it. Just he's like, I'm more into baseball than football cards, anyways. Just take it. So I've had this sitting on my nightstand for like 6 months.
That's crazy. Do you know how much it's worth?
No, I haven't even thought to look. I
Gotta do it
honestly
after
was
the episode.
I honestly was just like more fascinated by it being a limited run, like stamped card. I don't really
Right.
have any of those. The other like most valuable cards I have besides that are I have a Tony Gwynn rookie card, and I have a John Smoltz misprint card. It's got John Smoltz's name and all of his stats on the back, but it's got Tom Glavine's face on it.
What if I have a completed set? Are those worth anything?
Like what kind of completed set?
I don't know. Like I know like some of these cards have number 11 is on the back of this card.
No, so that set is like every card for that whole year, and like I mean like a set is like hundreds of cards. Actually, I have
Oh,
some complete sets from the 90s, and like they're not really worth much because those are just base cards.
right.
I mean they make a shitload of those
I mean, I
sets.
have so many different. I have tops. I have Don Russ. I have those Panini ones. What is this? This Panini. It looks like a ticket. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, honestly, for base cards,
So, would they make the stamps easy to see or hidden?
I
Like
mean,
that one was easy to see on yours, but the one Darian sent, it was hard to see.
yeah, I mean they're not going to be like hidden. They might not be all as easy to see as this one. Um,
Right.
try and see if I can find, but Yeah, what I was saying was,
Rated rookie card.
yes, I can't
What's
even
the
find this Cooper Cup card on eBay.
2022? So whenever you say you look up the cards, you just type in like the name of the card. Like, so I would type in rated rookie or Jaden Hardy rated rookie Don Russ number 11.
Hmm.
Okay. Huh. Instead of hooping in college, Hardy spent the 21-22 season in G League. Oh well. What are you doing? You said you're looking it up.
Yeah, but I can't find anything on it. And like all the other cards that are similar to it, I mean, they don't look crazy like valuable, but they're also not limited run.
I low key might keep some Texans cards just because there was a bunch of cool ones.
And the other thing, like I told, well, and what I was gonna say though is like for like those sets,
Bro,
most of
these
those like
prism ones are cool as hell. They're like all fully holographic.
most of those base cards aren't going to be worth anything unless you get them graded. And so I was talking to a guy on my team today, and I was like, I don't really mess with the stock market or anything because like I don't know that. I was like, but I know ball, so I was like that I consider that my like stock market. Like I can't tell you what stock to get into right now, but like I
Right.
bought Darian that Ellie card after Ellie's rookie year just based off of like my assumption that Ellie was going to be successful. And it's not a crazy rare card or anything, but I bought it graded. And I think Darian's is a PSA 10. And so, I mean,
Right.
that means that that card is perfect. And so, like I said,
Which he
that
likes
card,
cards too, so that's a really good gift.
right. But I'm saying, like, the thing that makes that card valuable is the level 10 grade. Without that level 10 grade, that card would be worth maybe $10.
So basically only get a card graded if it has like one of those limited series, like it has a stamp on it.
Not necessarily. Like I said, you can get like that rated rookie card. Hypothetically, say say you had a CJ Stroud rated rookie card and you
Hmm.
got that graded and it was like a level 9 or level 10. The better CJ Stroud's career goes, the higher that value card is going to go. But like I
Got
said,
you.
for base cards, that's really the only way to add value to them is to get them graded versus
So
like
pro
limited
okay.
limited run cards. Like if you had like a LeBron special edition all-star game or MVP and it was like a one of 50. I mean, like there's only 50 of those cards in the entire world. So like
Right.
graded or not, that card is rare and that card is valuable. That whereas like a base card, there's literally hundreds of them. But if you have the grade to prove like this is a level 10, this is perfect, that this card does not get better than this. And when you grade them, they'll put them in a case like this. This one's not
Hmm.
graded, it's just cased. But yeah, so like once you get that card graded as a 10 and cased, as long as you don't like fucking drop it in the bathtub, like that card's gonna stay as a 10 and hold its value.
Right.
But the other thing is like it's like you can't get that whole stack graded because like grading cards is not as cheap as you think.
Yeah, no, I get that because I was looking into it for
It's
Beanie
like 20
Babies.
bucks a card.
Yeah. Like if you I don't know if you could see, but if you can see how thick this stack is, but
Hmm.
I have 21 total stacks that thick, 7 for each sport.
Yeah.
I'm just going through here for shits and gigs right now. Like, oh, here's a Los Angeles Clippers Russell Westbrook, a little holographic one.
I thought that
Figured you might
Clippers
like.
team was gonna be so much better. Like when he signed with that
So,
Clippers team, I really thought like that was gonna be his chance to win a ring.
how does that work with cards of like players on different teams? Like for this Westbrook Clippers, how does that work?
I mean, just given like his how his time on the Clippers went, probably not
But
much.
if it was like a Thunder one, then it would be worth more.
Yeah, I mean, if it was like, it has to be like a specific card. It can't just be like any year on the Thunder. Like
Who's
if it was like his Thunder rookie card, I mean, yeah, like you might be onto something. Or like a card from like his
Main
MVP year.
Uzmain Ding from the
The fuck.
Thunder?
I mean, he's okay, but like he's an okay bench player.
Ooh, Evan Mobley. There's some good ones. I mean, they look cool. That's the best thing I like is they look cool. But odds are that these are probably all just base cards that somebody already went through
Hmm.
and donated. Hopefully, it was just somebody not paying attention and donating shit.
And that's like my thing is like I'll just like go for like I'll just buy like bulk quantities of like cards for cheap and like 99% chance is like all those cards are just garbage and like I might sell the whole thing for 20 bucks and like okay, here's fucking 20 bucks. But
Right.
you might hit on one card and like that John Smoltz misprint card. Like it's probably not crazy valuable. Uh but I mean, hell, if I were to get that card graded and it grades at like an 8 to a 10, maybe I get 50, 60 bucks for that one card. Like who knows?
Right.
And honestly, 50, 60 bucks is probably being generous too.
This is going to be a lot of fun over the next several days.
Yeah, so like and like cars are just a crapshoot too.
Would
Um
the number be or the print number would it be on the front or always or does it matter?
the like what do you
Like
mean
if it
like
was a
like the
limit
one
like a
of number?
yeah, the one of.
I would imagine it would be on the front.
That's what I thought because I'm not even looking at the backs right now. I'm just looking at the front. I'm just like skimming them, just trying to see if there's anything that pops. If that makes sense. But also, like, I'm assuming I could just list them on eBay, or is there like a certain way, a certain place to sell these?
eBay's the best place I know of.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, like so I
That's
was talking about like that John Smoltz misprint. Like this guy on eBay, which his aren't graded. They're just in a like, but he has six of those John Smoltz misprints, and
right.
he's selling all six of them for $5.
Oh, this was a cool one. I have
But
a
I've
Kawhi.
also, in my very limited amount of research, I've learned like a rule of thumb: if you get a card graded and it grades at like a 9 or 10, that typically, not always, but from what I've gathered, basically 10x's its value. If you can get it graded at ideally a 10, 9 is acceptable. So basically, like I said, if a
Right.
card is going for $3.50 on eBay and you grade it and it gets a 10, which getting a 10 is hard to get, but if you can somehow get it graded and it gets a 10, that $3.50 card, you figure probably about $35 now. That's just the
Right.
basic, and it's not a science. That's just kind of my rule of thumb um, to get like a ballpark.
What about? So I have two Kawhi Leonard San Diego State. Ooh, I got
That
A Demar USC, Mark Williams Duke, Paul George Fresno,
I don't know
Patrick Baldwin
how
Jr.
basketball is probably like the worst thing for me to talk about because I'm just like not into basketball cards. Like I just don't have very many.
Right.
Baseball is like 95% of my cards, and then like a handful of football and a smaller handful of basketball.
Right. Like I just went through the whole deck and I didn't have one like limited series.
I also am like 90% sure that I still have a Roger Clemens rookie card, but I got it from my dad. My dad gave me his big box of cards from when he was a kid, and I found it in there. And but the thing is like I said, I get handed down to me from my dad, and I don't know what kind of shape it's in. And I'll be pissed if like it I go back and find it and like it is a legit Roger Clemens rookie card, but it's been at like the bottom of a cardboard box for 15
Oh
years and
no.
like was a 10 and now it's a 3. And I
So
just
like how do the rookie cards work? Does it have to be like the year that they were a rookie, or could it just be like say it came out this year, but it says rookie
no,
CJ
it's like
Stroud?
from like their rookie year.
Okay, so it has to
And
be like
now
the
like they have like
manufactured
now they have like
in
the whole like rated rookie cards and like I'm not Darian could tell you way more about that than me. Um and sometimes they'll have like special edition rookie cards for like highly anticipated players. But like I don't think like all the way back then they were like for like Roger Clemens, I don't think they were necessarily doing that. I think that's just more of like his like rookie year card. Like the first for this case, like the first Roger Clemens card that ever came out.
right.
But since we're talking about timelines, I actually this is interesting. I compiled a list of timeline fun facts for you that like
Hmm.
uh I had this one specifically picked if Wiz was gonna if you're listening to this still, first of all, Wiz is not with us again this week. He claims that he needed a week to mourn the Astros elimination from the wild card round by the Tigers. So, welcome back to episode 150, below 500. I'm Gooch,
I'm Hunter.
and I'm sure you gathered that by now. But yeah, so I pulled this fun fact specifically kind of for Wiz, but he's not here. So, the first Star Wars movie that ever came out is older than the last execution by guillotine in France.
Say it again.
France was still executing people by guillotine. You know what a guillotine is?
Yeah.
Yeah, France was still executing people by guillotine when the first Star Wars movie came out.
No fucking shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Here's another one. Uh, the first phone call made by Alexander Graham Bell was made before the completion of the Great Wall of China. And that
Hmm.
was in like 19 something.
Okay.
Uh, Another good one. The first dinosaur fossil was discovered in it's either 1814 or 1842, 1800s. George Washington died in 1791. Those years may not be right. Either way, George Washington died before the discovery of the first dinosaur fossil. Therefore, George Washington never knew about the existence of dinosaurs. George Washington didn't know that dinosaurs were real.
That's funny as fuck. That is
Um,
weird, putting that in perspective.
the first ever McDonald's restaurant opened 5 days before the Auschwitz concentration camp.
That's a really random, very, very random one.
This one blew my mind. You remember like the Oregon Trail
Yeah.
where like people would like
Trail of
take
Tears.
convoy? No,
No, that's different. That's different. That's different.
yeah, okay,
The yeah,
but yeah, for like the settlers moving west.
right.
The first wagon to successfully cross the Oregon Trail happened in the same year that the fax machine was invented in Finland.
Hmm. That
It
one's
was
not
called,
registering for me.
you know what a fax machine is?
Yes, I know what a fax machine is, but
Okay.
I don't understand the relevance between the two.
Like people were still crossing the country in wagons. And in Europe, they were sending faxes to each other.
Oh shit, so that was advanced. Like they were way more advanced than we were.
I mean, it's not that they were more advanced than we were. It's just that, like, our civilization hadn't spread that far west yet. But yeah, it's just like
I
crazy,
get
like
what you're
different
saying.
periods in culture. Then this last one is a thinker. So I originally read like the headline of it, and I was like, well, yeah, duh. The Secret Service wasn't created until 3 months after Lincoln's assassination. And in my at first I was like, okay, I mean, yeah, it makes sense. He got shot in the theater, and they were like, hey, we should make up like an agency to protect these guys.
Right.
Not quite. The legislation to create the Secret Service had already been voted on. And the night that Lincoln was assassinated, the legislation for him to sign to create the Secret Service was sitting on his desk in the White House.
Damn.
Yeah, that one. Like when I read that detail, I was like, oh shit.
Yikes. That close, huh?
Right?
I see what you're doing right now. You're just telling like all these little cool, weird, fun facts that you can stall from taking these fucking shots.
No, honestly, I forgot, and I was actually going to do it at the very top of the episode to get it over with, and I completely forgot. You got me talking about baseball cards.
Yeah, you could have been hammered by now.
I legitimately was going to take it right out the gate at the top so that I would have time to like come down so that I didn't have to
Hmm.
just like go to bed hammered.
Right. But oh well. Little fucky
Okay.
on this one.
I was wrong about my flavors. I have root beer and I have watermelon. I'm taking the root beer
That's
first.
that sounds like an awful combination.
I'm taking the root beer first in hopes that it's good because I know whichever one I take second is going to suck regardless. There's a chance
I
that the root beer one is horrible and they both suck. So
feel like the watermelon's gonna be better than the root beer regardless. Because I hate the taste of like imitation root beer, if that
I was
makes
about to say,
sense.
my fear is that this isn't going to be root beer and it's going to taste like licorice.
Yeah.
That's my fear.
Like the root beer dum dum pops are disgusting.
It smells pretty good.
Oh God.
It
Smell like
smells
A&W.
it no, hell. It smells like those root beer hard candies. You remember those from like way back
Uh-uh.
in the day? They were shaped like a little root beer barrel.
Yeah, I don't.
You
Oh shit.
you remember those?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what
Damn,
it
that's probably like
smells
a
like.
memory.
I know. Like I
Jesus.
remember you like used to like be excited to get those for Halloween, and then after like a minute and a half, they just started to taste like ass.
People even do Halloween anymore,
Oh
like trick
yeah.
or treating.
Like me and Jade have talked about going back uh with Gwen to the neighborhood that we the house that we sold, going back to that neighborhood for trick or treating because like that neighborhood was kind of whatever when we lived there. But for Halloween, that neighborhood showed out. Like it was a bunch of old people that lived there mostly. So like all the people with kids, so the neighborhood was just built in a big oval, and
Right.
the people with kids would just get their kids out and walk the oval, and all the old people would open their garage doors and just sit in their driveway on lawn chairs. So you didn't have to go like knock on doors or ring doorbells. And like there was like it's like last year when like it was Gwen's first Halloween trick or treating, my mom came down with my little brother and like there was one house and like they did it big the year before that too. They have like all their candy. They have they set up like two folding tables in their garage, and they have like all their candy out for the kids, and then they have like coffee and hot chocolate for the adults. Um, Last year they had like a tray full of Pokemon card packs, and like they let my brother get like a pack of Pokemon cards.
That's crazy.
One old man was just standing in his front yard, and he had like used like not shoestring, but like just like regular string and like tied up bundles of full size candy bars. And it was like each bundle was like 4 or 5 full size candy bars. And he had like a whole like basket of those bundles, and like, each kid was getting like a handful of full size candy bars.
Jesus.
Yeah, so we've talked about going back there
Yeah,
this
definitely
year.
go back.
All right, here we go. Root beer,
Down the hatch. Uh,
not bad.
okay. That just looked painful.
Yeah, it didn't come out of the bottle very fast, but had to like
That's what
sit.
I was watching. I was watching the air bubbles. I was like, God, I fucking hate that.
Yeah, no, I try to like, I've told you my trick is I try to
Try
go
to
like straight down the back of my throat with it.
next time do like a little twist whenever you go like, that way it'll twist down like a whirlpool. I
The
can't wait for the
watermelon, I'm a
watermelon
little
one.
scared for.
I have high hopes for the watermelon one.
See, I'm afraid it's just gonna taste like sugary, syrupy ass.
Watch it just taste like cucumber. Because you know how some watermelon shit tastes like you can taste cucumber?
Oh,
Really, I've had some ass watermelon flavors I could taste cucumber.
that's weird.
Yeah.
But
You
see,
struggling with it.
I probably, dude,
Jesus.
some of them are hard to open. When you get your bucket, you'll find out. Some of them are hard
Yeah,
to open.
when I get my bucket, bitch. Don't know when that's gonna be.
You also like they don't taste 100 proof until they hit like your stomach.
Yeah, and you feel the burn.
Yeah, because like I said, they don't really burn going down, but then like you feel the burn after, and you're like, oh yeah, like it's a lot of alcohol.
No shit.
While I prep for this, did you see last week Angel Reese came out whining to the media talking about how like the media has like taken Caitlin Clark as like their chosen one, golden girl, and like decided to spin a narrative to turn her into like the villain, and it's unnecessary and not fair and bad for the rest of the players in the league for them to like elevate one player like this and demonize other players and like basically saying that like they were making her out to be the bad guy and blah blah blah. And if I go to the comments and like all the comments were like clips of her from a preseason interview before the season started talking about how like she don't care about Caitlin Clark and like if you want to make me the bad guy, that's fine. I'll be the villain if that's what it takes. And now 4.5 months later, she's whining and crying about the media making her the bad guy.
Oh
Why no
man.
one watches your fucking league?
It's crazy how many expansion teams the WNBA is getting.
How many are they getting?
Every time I open Twitter, I feel like another team is getting like so or fuck.
Those expansion teams are going to be so fucking bad.
I
There weren't
know
they didn't have enough athletes to make 12 good teams in the league that they have.
Houston was trying is rumored to get
I know
one.
wasn't like Portland or Seattle trying.
I think Portland.
Yeah. I think Seattle already has one.
Seattle, yeah, Seattle has a Seattle Storm.
Yeah. Why are
Um,
you a WNBA insider?
People want Iowa to get one. I think where that might just be Dan. I believe there's another one in
I started to
Florida.
take this and my stomach like did a somersault when I just even started to take this. I
Oh
might throw
Lord,
up when I take this.
how's it smell?
I don't know. I haven't smelled it. Like I said, just like the act of like raising it towards my face makes my stomach like turn.
I know I have that reaction with some liquors, or sometimes when I'm taking shots, so I
I have to like
completely.
breathe through this.
You got this. It's okay, baby. Just do it. 'Cause I'm tired of stalling. So let's get this
I
shit going.
know, I know. Do I
It's
have?
okay.
I've drank almost all of my water.
If I could hold your hand, I would.
Are we moving into winter booze like pretty quick after I take this? Because after I take this shot, like the clock is ticking. I can already tell you. I can already feel it.
Um, yeah, I guess we can. We could talk about previous weeks or something, and then segue into it. I guess.
Oh,
Or we can do a watching you update.
I mean, look,
I haven't even looked either.
Here we go.
Oh God.
That's so sweet and so syrupy. Oh my God.
Was it good though?
No, that's like bottom three.
Really?
Hair, dude, bad. Like the worst, cheapest artificial water. It tastes like watermelon flavored plastic.
Oh God.
It's bad. Like it tastes like something I'm trying to think of. I can't like think of what it tastes like. Like something like that you would know.
I was hoping it tastes like a Jolly Rancher.
Tastes like watermelon flavored chapstick.
Oh
Yeah, it's
shit.
not good.
That's awful.
The root beer was 5 times better than the water.
I kind of hope I lose. I'm ready to partake in this.
I'm ready to not partake. I have partooken.
Partooken. Okay. Watching you update. So let's see. NFL. I don't know why it's still colored. I guess it's from last season still.
Those aren't even the right teams.
I think it is.
No, I don't think it is.
What team do I have?
I'm about to search it. But look at because I know in college I have Nebraska.
Yeah, it says I have Kansas State. Are you sure you have Nebraska? It says you have Texas Tech. Or was that
Yeah,
last year?
that was last year. I'm 100%
Oh
sure.
fuck. This shit ain't even updated.
Okay, yeah, because Colton has the Patriots this year.
Okay. Bet. So Colton has the Patriots. What about everybody else?
You have the Bears.
Oh God. Oh, that's right. We have a whole bunch of NFC
I have the
North.
Packers.
And was the Viking? No, the Lions.
Wiz has the Saints.
Oh, Saints. Bears. You have Packers. This has the Saints. It's looking pretty bleak. I mean, it's pretty not
College
bleak, but it's pretty even across the board for the watching you.
college, you have UCF.
Oh God.
Yeah, I still like my chances in NFL with the Packers. Um, I, I have Nebraska.
Nebraska.
Colton has Liberty.
Oh God. And Wiz has
UConn.
how are any of these teams doing?
Nebraska's ranked. UCF was doing okay until they got blown out by Colorado.
Love that.
Is EPL up to date?
I think so. I'm pretty
I
sure I
think
have
you're right.
Newcastle.
I think you're right. Anyway,
Oh shit, we have to do hockey.
all right, let's do it fast. NHL Field of Teams.
And then we gotta do NBA in 2 weeks.
I'm so
Not
hyped
next
for NBA.
episode.
This is the most excited I've been for NBA to come back in legitimately don't know how long.
I know. I'm gonna compare it to how I felt for NFL to come back. Young Thunder team did great. High hope for next season. Young Texans team did great. Ready for next season. So I was pumped. I'm still pumped. I'm kind of scared for Sunday though.
Gotta add the Kraken to this list.
The Kraken, hopefully, Houston team soon. The next few years, that'd be nice.
All right. Is this a pop-up ad? All right. Here we go.
Who's going first?
I will. I don't give a shit about hockey. Um, are you making phone calls or am I, or we're just gonna do it over text message?
Um,
Let's just do it over text message.
I was gonna say probably easier to do phone calls. It'd be more fair.
We've done text message for Colton the last two.
Well, that's easier if one person's not here to just do a text message. But if it's two people, it's unfair for the second person.
All right. Well, then you're making the phone calls.
Fuck.
Jets. I think that's is that. I think that's Winnipeg, isn't it? Winnipeg Jets. I don't know. I'm spinning again.
Yes. The
Give me
Jets are a good
something.
team,
Give me the Penguins.
I think.
Hell yeah, I'll take the Penguins. Sidney Crosby, my dog.
You lucky bitch. I want to call Wiz. I'll let Wiz
Okay,
go before me. I'm scared to go right now. Um, Wiz.
definitely could have had this dialed up, ready to
Who,
go.
me?
Any of us?
Yeah, we could have.
You could have just give it a little. Hey Siri, call Wiz. Hey Siri, call Adib Koloff. Oh shit, Siri turned on.
Watch him not even answer.
He's mourning.
He's mourning.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Well, we tried.
What a fuck. Is he getting a
Oh,
text message?
let me call Colton and then we'll see. If Colton answers before Wiz, I'm gonna be shocked, buddy.
Colton never answered.
He
I
never
swear,
answers.
Colton has like out of the house plans 7 nights a week.
No shit.
Legitimately, every single time we have ever once asked Colton to be on this
And it,
podcast, he has like dinner plans.
Your call has been
motherfucker. Okay. I guess I'll go and I'll give them time to call back.
They ain't calling
But
back, brother.
no, like I could. Colton had at least good excuses.
Hey, there you go. Little
Blackhawks.
Chicago Blackhawks.
Are they good?
Up to you.
Pretty sure they're ass.
Ass. I
Yeah.
don't listen to me. I literally don't know shit about hockey. So
Am I allowed to look up anything?
nope.
I'm pretty sure we did that for MLS. We looked up where they finished last season.
You can look at your fantasy team.
What?
I didn't look up
My
anything
fantasy team.
for the Winnipeg Jets.
The Winnipeg Jets. I'm pretty sure the Jets are a good team.
Yeah, I wanted Sidney Crosby.
Mm.
Will you hurry up? It's making bad
Yeah, I'm
radio.
skipping. I'm skipping.
You're skipping the Blackhawks?
Yeah. As much
No,
as I fuck with them,
no Connor
I,
Bedard.
does one person matter that much?
I mean, he's like the golden boy of hockey right now. But
God damn, I got the Sharks.
San
I should
Jose,
I, sh- I should have kept the
San
fucking
Jose, and famous hockey town, San Jose, California.
famous hockey town. Fuck you.
Everybody knows how much San Jose loves their hockey.
Chicago loves every fucking sport. Shut up. But they're also ass. They were one of the worst fucking teams last year. You're not telling me one person is gonna turn that entire team around.
Do you not remember all the hype about Connor Bedard at the beginning of last year?
No.
We literally watched that whole Blackhawks game at the Airbnb at your wedding just to see if Connor Bedard would score a goal.
Oh yeah. Oh, so he's already there, and they
Yeah,
were
he
the
was a
worst team
rookie.
last year,
He was a rookie last year.
and they were one of the worst teams last year, and he was already okay. I feel fine skipping.
I traded
I
Casey
spun shit twice. It's okay.
I traded Casey my second overall pick in the fantasy draft just so that I could get Connor Bedard at 12.
Just let's spin it. I'm so sick to my stomach already, bro.
All right, spinning for Wiz. First spin. Ah, of course, he would spin the lightning when he's not here and not answering the phone.
No shit.
He doesn't listen when he doesn't come on. We
We ought to flip it for Colton. We gotta
no,
give Colton the lightning.
no, I'm just saying like just don't tell him that he spun the lightning. Just like act like the spin never happened. And
Right.
if he listens and hears this, we will give him the lightning automatically. Deal? But if he doesn't
Oh.
listen and doesn't catch us, we say nothing.
Ashley, don't fucking snitch.
Ashley won't snit. Ugh, God
She'll
dang.
think it's funny.
All right.
Deal. Fuck it.
Wiz's
Deal.
real first spin.
If this motherfucker hits
The
it again,
Red
I
Wings.
swear.
Okay. Red Wings. I
That's
don't
not
know
a
if they're
bad
good or
team.
not.
That's not a bad team.
Wiz's second spin if he chooses not to take the Red Wings.
Shout out Patrick Kane.
The Senators.
No.
The Senators. Is that a real team?
That's well, I think it's is it Ottawa Senators?
And, brother, I couldn't tell you.
That sounds like I want to type in Ottawa and see
Yes,
what
it
comes
is
up.
the
Is it?
Ottawa
Okay.
Senators.
Damn, I'm nice. I don't know shit about hockey.
And they're 1-0.
Hit puck, make puck go net.
All right,
Win.
Colton, first team. You know what's gonna suck is if Colton spins the lightning and then Wiz listens to this for the Mighty Ducks.
Oh God.
All right, Colton, second spin. If he doesn't want the Ducks, which I
He's not
imagine
gonna
that
want
he
the
will not.
Ducks.
The Bruins.
Oh, the Ducks are good?
I don't know. The Bruins.
Bruins, that's a hell of a side. I'll watch him. If he keeps the Bucks, he's gonna be fucking sick.
The Ducks.
Yeah.
But
Over the
sounds like you said the
Bruins?
Bucks. Sounds like you said the Bucks.
Oh.
Okay, it's winter booze time. I gotta get out of here before this 99 takes my soul.
I wanted to take your soul. The fuck you mean?
Recap. Yeah, no wonder you've been winning.
Recap. Once
Last
again,
week
I prevailed.
you tied.
I still won. Tied for
Eric
first.
Eric and Hunter tied at 10 and 6. I needed the Seattle Seahawks could have forced the first ever winter boost 3-way tie.
I'm pretty sure
But
we've had
in
one before. Had to.
not a
have.
not a 3-way. Not a 3-way.
Mhm.
We've never had a full 3-way tie. We've had 2-person ties before.
It ain't gay if it's in a three-way. That's all I've heard.
Instead, they chose to get their backs blown out by the Detroit Lions on Monday Night Football. And I
was low key nervous.
I lose again with an 8-8 record. And you know what's funny is if we would have tied, I would have just said like, okay, we each do one shot, and you would have had to buy a whole bucket for one shot.
Bro, I was hot all the way till the afternoon games. Afternoon games hit and I cooled the fuck off.
I was the opposite. I was ice cold. I through the noon slate, I was like 2-8.
I
Or
damn
2
near
and
had
6.
the Chargers money or KC money line.
But
I
then
damn near had it.
after the
Or
noon
cover.
after the noon slate, I went perfect the rest of the night until Monday, and then I went 0 for 2 on Monday. But like, if I would have gotten the 2 on Monday, I would have went perfect from
I can't believe Miami lost
3
at
p.m.
Tennessee,
on.
man.
Brother, so bad. I thought
I
Tyler
can't.
Huntley was gonna pull them out of the gutter, but he couldn't.
So did I. John Harbaugh worked a miracle with that man.
So, anyways, that brings our overall records to Hunter 37, 26, and 1. Myself 32, 31, and 1, clinging to a winning record. Wiz remains at 6 and 10 and will remain at 6 and 10 again this week until he does his 99 shots for week 3. Um,
We both
and
almost
then
never
I
have
have
any.
started a people who aren't whiz, aka guest picker category, and the people who are not whiz are at 10 and 6 as well. Okay, moving on. Week 5. Thursday night football, Bucks at Falcons. Falcons are favored by 1.5. I'm gonna take the Bucks. This feels so easy. I know it's like that whole like divisional matchup on the road, whatever. Like the Bucks are better than the Falcons. Give me the Bucks.
I'm doing the same thing. I'm
All
going to
right.
take the Bucks.
Another divisional matchup. Dolphins at New England. Um, I will fully admit Monday night completely changed my opinion on this pick. I'm taking New England to win, like after seeing what they did against the Titans.
How did
Tyreek,
New England play against San Fran?
I mean, we got our asses handed to us pretty good, but Miami is not San Fran.
Dolphins also lost Jalen Phillips for the year.
30-13 against San Fran at San Fran.
I think I'm gonna take New England too. Honestly,
Yeah,
I kind
Dolphins
of like
looked so
Ramondre
bad.
this week too.
Yeah, me too. That's why I told you I wanted to hold him for just one more week. I think he can bounce back against Miami. All right,
Right.
Jets go to Minnesota. Vikings are scalding hot right now, and they are favored by 2.5.
I can't believe they're only favored by 2.
So
I think Sam Darnold's about to go in on this
the
team.
longer this team goes, the more that I'm just like, I feel like I'm less picking like the against the 2.5, or it's like I'm yet picking on like, do I think the Vikings will go 5-0,
Right.
which is tougher. That's like a tough. Like I'm tempted to pick them, but it's like the 5-0 Vikings just don't sit right with me.
Like the way, because Jets have a good defense, but the way Darnold's been hot, and he
Yeah,
can come in and just
he's
lay his nuts on the Jets.
he's slinging it, and the Jets offense has been very underwhelming.
That's low key why I want to trade for Aaron Jones.
Um, Ravens at Bengals. Ravens are 2.5 point favorites on the road. I'm gonna take the Ravens. Not much thought going into this. The Ravens are the better team.
It's really tough because the AFC North is a tough. Their division games are
And
tough. They're going.
the analytics tell you to pick home divisional dogs.
Yeah, home dog is that's something different. I think I'm gonna go with Cincinnati here.
All right. So I thought I almost said something about this off air, but I decided to save it. Colts go to the 0-4 Jaguars. Jaguars are the only team left without a win. Jaguars are favored by 3.
There ain't no fucking way.
Okay. Lock in your pick. Because here's what I'm going to say. I had the exact same thought. But
Vegas believes in the trend.
the Colts are very banged up. Historically, the Jags own the Colts at home. However, the Colts have Joe Flacco starting at quarterback, and we saw what Joe
That's what I was
Flacco
about
did
to
with the
say.
Browns. And so this was my thinking off air that I almost told you, but I decided to save it. This to me just screams as one of those lines where like Vegas is begging you to take the Colts. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Vegas is pleading with you to take the Colts +3. And I'm not going to fall for it. I'm smarter than Vegas, and I'm going to take Jacksonville.
You see, I'm gonna bite the bait here. I'm gonna
Hmm.
bite the bait and take Vegas. Is Jonathan Taylor hurt? Because I've seen so many people getting Trey Sermon on
He's
waivers.
on the injury report. I don't know if he's out, but I know that he's on the injury report. But that could
I'm not
be
I'm not
anything.
biting
That
the
could
bait because
be,
I did that
yeah.
last year and that didn't work out great at all.
I mean, Yeah, it's week
But I have
5.
I have trust in Joe Flacco. Michael Pittman is still a great guy. Alec
Mhm.
Pierce,
A
great.
great guy. Great guy. Very good guy.
When I met him, I was like, wow, I love this guy. He's very nice, great guy. One of the
Ev-
greatest guys you'll ever see.
Everyone says it. All right.
Um,
Speaking of guys who are not great, the Cleveland Browns go to Washington. Washington is favored by 3. What did the Browns do last week?
lost to
Have
the
them.
Raiders.
Okay, give me the Commanders. Oh, yeah, it's Jaden
Yeah,
Daniels.
I'm
Jaden
about to say
Daniels, rookie of the year.
I'm taking the Commanders easily, brother. You gotta start letting me pick first because I'm the one that's in the lead. You gotta catch up to me.
Hey, the 99 is picking right now, so
Every
it's.
week you do that. I want to say something, but I'm gonna start feeling bad.
But see, so here's the thing: is also I don't want my wins to just be because I strategically like picked against your picks. Like I'm
Same
making
thing here.
I'm making my picks. Like these are my picks. So whatever you pick, it does not concern me.
I can strategically stay ahead of you then, or like strategically place my. If you do okay, then fuck it. Say less. Buffalo
I'm
comes
not saying that as like a
down.
shot at you. I'm just saying that like I'm not gonna like make you go first, so that then I can just tail you on all the tough games.
Oh shit. Okay,
I'm just saying like
so
when I see these lines, I initially have like a gut instinct pick, and I just go with that instead of whatever you do, basing it off whatever you do. Because yeah, I mean, I could definitely up my odds by just watching your picks and like tailing all your picks until I think like you make a pick that I disagree with, and like, oh, we're gonna have 2 games different this week, and like it's gonna
right,
be freaking 9-7 versus 8-8, and like, but
which we
whatever.
have three different right now. I think.
We had
Wait, we
10
have
different
two.
last week, and it came down to Monday Night Football.
No shit. We
Um,
have two different so far.
okay, this line. All right, Bills go on the road to Houston.
I didn't know the line
Houston,
changed.
Houston is a 1-point home dog.
They were a 1 point favorite. They opened as favorites.
Um, yeah, so the line
I don't
is
understand how the
moved,
line shift after Von Miller suspended 4 games, and then we get Joe Mixon back and Tank Dell back. But hey, what
and
is what
you're
it
coming
is.
off a bad week at Jacksonville. This screams like get back on track game. I'm gonna take
Not
Houston on the
only
point.
not only that, but it's also the debut of the H Town jerseys,
Through
the H
that.
Town blue. With
Oh, go
that
back to
being
the Jags pick. Jags and throwback jerseys. Something to think about.
with that being said, I'm gonna take Buffalo.
Really? Is this like hedging your happiness?
No, it's I've bet on Houston every week and lost.
Okay.
They have not covered at all this season,
Have they
and
really not?
I've picked them every week this year, and they have not covered.
Uh, I think I've probably picked them too. No, you didn't pick them last week. You picked Jacksonville last week,
Oh, I was
and
smart on
and
that.
Jacksonville covered.
I was smart. See, Houston doesn't fucking cover. Yeah, because I picked them to
Um,
cover against Chicago. They did
I
not.
have picked Houston every week, including this week. But see, I'm on the other mindset of like they've got to cover eventually.
Hey, I hope they do. Don't get me wrong, but
And I'll
I'm
be
going with the
I'll
trend here.
I'll be damned if the one week I don't pick them is the week they decide to cover. All right.
Um,
Carolina and the Red Rifle go to Chicago to play Caleb Williams and his painted fingernails, who are favored by 4. I'm buying the hype. I'm buying the Andy Dalton hype. Carolina and 4 points. Give me that.
their defense is ass. I'm hoping that'll be enough for Caleb Williams. I'm going to take Chicago to cover 4 points. It's a weird line.
I was
4?
surprised to see like Carolina getting 4. All right. Raiders at Broncos. Divisional matchup. Broncos by 2.5. Give me Broncos. Raiders aren't good. And now there's Devontae Adams
Raiders.
drama. Give me the Broncos.
Denver. See, the thing is, Denver's not good either. But
Denver
they
is
won.
less not good than the Raiders.
I was about to say Bo Nix played horrible last week, I believe, and they still won. So I'm going to take Denver.
Yeah. All right. This I hate this matchup. Cardinals at Niners. Niners favored by 7. But like something about the NFC West, all of the divisional matchups in the NFC West are always dog fights. Like Niners Cardinals, Niners Rams, Cardinals Rams, like all those NFC West matchups are just grueling. So that is like telling me take the Cardinals when like all of my instincts are saying Niners.
Yeah, I'm taking Cardinals. That's just
I
oh
wish that line was 7.5. I would love it if that line was 7.5. All right.
7. That's just too big.
Packers, Rams 3-point home underdogs. This feels tougher than it should.
I'm not overthinking it. My gut says Green Bay. I'm taking Green Bay.
I can't figure out the Rams because
Jordan Love.
the
I
Rams
mean,
had that.
the Rams aren't the Vikings, so they're not Brian Flores back there fucking coaching defensive mastermind game.
I understand, but like, who'd the Rams play last week? And they got their asses kicked, didn't they?
No idea. Let me scroll up and look.
I went up too
Rams played the
far.
Bears.
Yeah, and they
Bears
lost,
covered.
didn't they?
Yeah, DeAndre Swift had a monster game.
Yeah. So, like, they had that insane comeback against San Fran 2 weeks ago, and then they lost to
Mm-hmm.
the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't understand what's going on with the Rams. I'm just gonna play it safe and take Green Bay. It's my watching you team. I'm gonna take them. All right, Giants, Seahawks. Seahawks by 6.5. They looked good enough against the Lions. Lions offense is just a juggernaut. I'm gonna take Seahawks.
That's a pretty big spread. Malik Neighbors has been playing really nice. Devin Singletary has been playing really great as well. If Daniel Jones can keep it up and just keep throwing to Neighbors, they have a chance. And this is big enough spread that I feel confident enough to take the Giants. So I'm going to take the Giants.
Sunday night football. Classic. I mean, this is a classic like Sunday night football matchup. Old rivalry. Uh
Disgusting.
Cowboys at Steelers. Like it's crazy to see the Steelers favored by 2.5 here, but I get it. If that makes sense.
Right.
The more I think about it, the more I feel like this is another one where like Vegas wants me to take the Steelers, but I just don't know if I can take the Cowboys in good conscience after the last 2 weeks they've had. I mean, they scraped
Did the
out
Steelers just lose somebody?
lose somebody.
Yeah.
Not that
No, they
I'm
just got stomped by the fucking Colts.
They lost by
I thought-
3.
Well, they were getting at one point it was like 17-0.
Nothing, no like news headlines about the Steelers having anybody out.
Dallas, but what happens if Dallas loses this game? Jerry Jones' team losing
I
in
said,
prime time.
nothing. Dak's already been paid. CD's already been paid.
Jerry Jones already on vid talking about players' dick size. Do you
Wait,
see
what?
that?
No.
You haven't seen that?
What happened?
There he was. Who was it? I think it was Jamie Foxx was with Jerry Jones at a practice, and Jerry Jones was like, "Look at that man." Starts listing off his stats. He's like, this, 8.5-inch dick.
That's
And then Jamie Foxx shut off the video. I
that's
think it was Jamie Foxx. I could be wrong who it was, but yeah,
that's funny.
he don't
I
give
don't
a
know which way I'm
fuck.
gonna go here.
Yeah, no, I'm really in between.
Like I just don't like either of these teams. Like the
Neither
Cowboys
do
have been
I.
playing really bad football,
But they can pop off for prime time.
and the Steelers just like don't
They're
impress
so
me.
wishy-washy. I expected a huge game from Najee, and he shit the bed.
This is tough, dude.
This is tough. Let me see if how I've been doing picking Dallas or what I've been picking with their games. Dallas at the Giants. I picked Giants to cover. They did. Um, Baltimore at Dallas. I picked Baltimore. Baltimore covered. New Orleans at Dallas. I picked Dallas. They got their back blown out by the Saints in Dallas. And then week 1, I believe they won, didn't they?
Yeah, they looked great week
Dallas.
1.
Yeah, against the Browns. I'm gonna take the Steelers.
Yeah, I want to take Dallas. I'm gonna take Dallas. Like
But this is
something about this
God.
being a rivalry game in prime time on the road. This just feels like a weird enough game that Dallas could pull it out.
I hope our week is decided before Sunday Night Football because I'm gonna be
That'll be
sick.
gross. It'll be the grossest game to have to hang winter booze on.
Oh my
Imagine
God.
you lose like your 99 bucket to Jerry Jones and Dak Prescott on Sunday Night
Yeah,
Football.
that's what pops my 99 bucket cherry for the season is that.
Okay.
I'd be sick.
Monday Night Football.
Literally.
This is a weird Monday Night Football matchup. Saints at Chiefs. Chiefs favored by 5.5.
I'm taking the Chiefs.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
not I'm
see,
not over.
they're so injured.
I don't give a fuck.
Rasheed
I'm never gonna
Rice
count
out
them
for the
out.
season. Rasheed Rice out for the season. Hollywood Brown on IR. Pacheco on IR.
They got Kareem Hunt back though. Damn, you got the
I said
hiccups.
they're that was a burp. It was a burp.
Oh,
Their RB1 is Kareem Hunt. Their wide receiver one is Xavier Worthy. But you're right. I'm still not going to count them out. Andy Reid's going to somehow scheme
I
this
love
shit up.
how all of that. You're like, fuck it. We're about to get vintage Kelsey again. What are you
Oh,
talking
Kelsey's going
about?
to get 17 targets.
We got to try to buy low on him right now in fantasy.
Taylor Swift is going to be topless in the suite by the third quarter.
I wish. I don't know what happened. I joke with Hallie all the time because I'm like growing up, I could have swore she was flat chested as fuck, and now she got
Oh,
some.
yeah,
She's a little.
that's the magic of silicone, baby. Them things ain't real. Come on now.
Either that or she just was a fucking twig and now has
No, she's
matured.
still a twig.
Not really.
I mean, not as much, but no, them things ain't real. I bet you anything, them things ain't real.
Do you have a draft? Is there anything else to talk about?
I have a draft that we could do. We're already a little bit lengthy, but I mean, we could do it.
If
I
you
was,
want to, if you want to stop, I'm totally fine. Especially with you being drunk.
uh, yeah, let's say I want to save this draft for when Wiz is here. So,
All right,
um,
week
I
17,
was
we'll
gonna
have
say,
this
yeah,
draft
in
ready.
January, you guys will get a hell of a draft. Super Bowl week, I got a draft for you. Let me tell you.
Someone's telling me he's still going to be morning next week, so we're not going to have Wiz next week.
Hey, here's the thing. Your winter booze record can't get worse if you just never do your shots and never get put back in the dock.
Ooh, one cool little. I guess I could do that high next. I'll save for next episode. I was going to talk about my anniversary, but that's next week.
We do not care.
You right. All right.
With that being said,
Let's
we'll see you
skedaddle the fuck
guys
out of here.
next week for big one next week. You know what
Big
next
one.
week is?
What's next week?
150
Oh no, we forgot. We got to do something.
quarterly. Hey, at
Yes.
least it's at the end. Like I'm fine with us being at the very end. All right. If somehow you made it through that fake outro and you're still here, you get to hear um quarterly 32 team power ranking.
Oh my God. We do this off the dome.
Yeah, this is off the dome as can be.
I can't believe you're tanked for this. I can't believe we forgot. Whenever you said something about next week, like ready for next week, I forgot. I didn't even listen to what you said. It clicked in my head, and I was like, oh god, quarterly. So what's next week?
Episode 150.
Oh, well, this week we got quarterly power rankings. Yay! Congrats.
Let me
I'm
go back.
sorry to the listeners.
That they all logged off at the outro, so no one's gonna hear this part. Who has the 32? I
I don't
think
know, but
I
I'm
think
pretty
I
sure
do.
either of us can go. Honestly,
I'll go. Fuck it. 32. Give me Jags. You ain't got to win yet. You suck.
um, what was another shitty team that just recently got a win? I'm not gonna put them there yet. Give me the Titans. They're just disgusting.
30. Give me the Patriots.
I'm sorry.
I mean, hey, it
Um,
had to happen. I just pray we go get a win in London against the Jags.
right now, this is hard. Give me the Browns.
That's bold.
They've been playing like shit. They just lost to the Raiders.
Um, here, I'm not gonna overthink it. Give me the Panthers here.
Okay.
Andy Dalton has shown some promise, but I'm not sold yet. You're lucky to be at 28. So just say thank
Okay. Okay. AFC North. We got and this. Give me the Bengals.
you. Oh, yikes.
They're 1-3.
And I'm just saying, it's just funny. It's like preseason they were 7th,
Yeah, I know.
and now they're 27.
Damn, that's crazy.
All right. 26 off the dome. Not looking at last week or last quarter. Not looking at standings. Giants.
Oh,
Too
what
low or
number am
too
I?
25.
No, I was saying that was a good one.
Yeah.
25. Give me Raiders.
24. Give me the Dolphins.
Good pick. Good pick. Um, 23. Give me the Rams.
Such a wishy-washy team.
They're hurt like a motherfucker.
22. Give me the I have a team in my head, but I'm making sure that there's nobody worse. Yeah, give me the Bears.
Oh, that's a good pick. That's what I was gonna take. What am
21.
I, 19? Oh,
21.
21. Fuck, I'm fucking 21, 21, 21. Dude, that's kind of ballsy to put that team there. I'm not gonna do it. Um, no, 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 no. AFC. What? Give me the Chargers.
Okay. 20. Give me at 20. Ooh, that would have been a really hot take, but I'm not going to do it. Um, at 20, give me. Oh, I don't. Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Have the Broncos played the Eagles?
I don't know.
I feel like they did.
I have zero clue.
I'm gonna take the Broncos at 20.
I think we let them fall. I forgot about them. They should be able to.
Well, see, something in my head is telling me that they played the Eagles. I'll tell you later. You're at 19.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think in my head of the divisions and shit.
Broncos have not played the Eagles. I don't know why. For some reason, I had it in my head that the Broncos beat the Eagles.
Have the Colts been said?
No.
Give me the Colts.
At 18, give me the Eagles.
That's good. 17, give me the Cowboys.
16. Give me the Jets.
Good one. We let them fall a little bit.
I think they're okay. I mean, they're a middle of the pack team.
15, give me the Falcons.
14, give me the Cardinals.
Good. Hmm. 13, give me the Saints.
12, give me the Steelers.
Fuck. Fuck. Damn it. I was gonna take them too. That just fucking pulled me.
You wanted to take them at 11?
Yeah. Because it gives them enough credit because they were 3-0 at least. You said Chicago already, right?
Yeah, Bears are at 22.
Okay.
I have two teams that I have my next pick, assuming you take one of these two teams.
I'm struggling here. I'm
You can do it.
struggling. This might be a bad pick, but 11 give me Seattle.
Definitely forgot about them. Uh, what were my two teams that I had?
Yeah, I know you had two teams and now you're blanking.
Yeah, I got them. At 10. Damn, I'm gonna hold off. 10, give me the Bucks.
I like that. Dun 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 dun.
Oh God, I thought we hadn't said Rams yet.
Oh God. I feel like there is one team we're forgetting. It's
I know
driving me
that's. I
nuts.
thought it was the
That's the
Rams.
worst. Did we say the Patriots?
Oh yeah, Patriots are at
Oh
30. Pretty sure I said
shit.
them.
The- you said we said the Panthers, right?
Yes.
Okay. What about the Bengals? Did we say the Bengals?
Yes.
Okay. Fuck. Give me the Ravens.
Ravens at 9 is interesting. Ravens ahead of the Packers is more interesting.
Then they start off the season 0-2.
Yeah, but it was like weird,
That
fluky losses.
I don't care.
One of those being to the Chiefs.
Look, the reason why I'm taking Green Bay or I'll take them over the Ravens is because Green Bay turned Malik Willis into 2 wins.
Yeah, I mean, I'm taking the Packers at 8. That was my pick.
That's a good one. I respect that. Now I'm just trying to see if here's where I pull the trigger.
Honestly, didn't see the Packers sneaking themselves into the 8 spot.
I feel like I'm forgetting one. Hold on.
Yeah, no, I definitely feel like
Uh,
we don't have enough
yeah.
teams left to finish this.
Uh-huh. Give me the Lions.
That's they're top 3, brother.
I don't care. Colton's gonna fucking hate me.
And hey, and it's just gonna be you this time because I'm here to tell you. While you were thinking about Ravens, I was thinking about whether or not we put the Lions at 1.
Oh no, there's no. I mean, I know who I can confidently put at 1 right now.
Okay. I said, then hey, you're on your own with Colton after this. So,
Hey, it's fine.
all right, 6. What teams are left?
That's what I'm trying to look at now.
Good Lord.
Fuck. 1,
Oh,
2,
Bills.
3. Oh
Bills
no.
got too high.
Oh no. You said are you putting the Bills there at
Yeah,
6?
yeah.
This is gonna look like such a Homer podcast, but I can't help but to let this. I can't let this team go any higher. Give me the Commanders.
Oh God. You said Homer, so I typed in Texans. Yeah, Commanders slip.
No.
How you feeling about Lions now?
I feel shitty about that. Look, Colton,
Okay,
you can rip me a new one.
Texans.
I own that. I knew we were forgetting a team. I knew we were forgetting a team.
Texans at 4.
I didn't. They don't deserve to be at 4. They deserve to be at like 6.
Or 7, where the Lions are.
Yeah.
Texans at 4 does make this list look way more sketchy.
I'm gonna go Niners at 3.
Okay. I mean, honestly, until they get healthy, that's not bad.
Exactly.
I'm
That's
gonna
why I feel like that you should make that same rationale in your pick.
I'm gonna do something controversial here, and I'm gonna put the 4-0 Vikings at 2.
Wow. That's crazy, especially after losing Rasheed Rice.
Dude, I
After
don't
all
hit.
the shits you were just saying, you're still
Okay,
putting the Chiefs.
and you still picked them in winter
Hey,
booze.
call me Stone Cold. I'm just like, hey, you know what? You do it. You got it, man. You got it.
I'm just
Shit.
saying, like,
Well, goddamn, son.
what? I mean, watch. I guarantee they're gonna go out and cover against the Saints this week with fucking nobody.
That's different.
They're gonna go out and play the Saints on Monday Night Football with a freaking paper boy at wide receiver and an electrician at running back, and they're gonna cover. And Mahomes is gonna throw over 350 yards. Travis
Well,
Kelce is gonna have 4 catches for 3 touchdowns, while Taylor Swift is blacked on vodka cranberries in the booth.
well, I guess that officially makes 1 Chiefs. Okay,
Yes. All
let's
right.
get the fuck out of here.
See you guys later. Come back next week for episode 150. Bye.
Bye.